Hey, welcome to Home on the Ranch. We just had a big old rain, but we haven't worked the horses in a couple days. And Mabry has a barrel race in 3 days. So I want to get the horses out, get them a little exercise if I can. There's some rain on and off, and if I can't, hey, you can see the horses back there, just behind me back there. And if I cannot get out to ride them, at least going to brush them because they stood out in the rain and then rolled in the dirt. So let's go out there and see if we can't catch these rascals. All right, they're not running off, so they're not going to be very hard to catch. But it is looking a little muddy out here for any riding to be done. We just don't have enough. I don't like to tear up the grass, to tell you the truth. So here comes my baby, Mr. Boone. Hey, are you daddy's baby? I treat him like a puppy dog, and that's why he doesn't behave much. But you guys can see out here in the horse's wallering hole, there's mud everywhere. So where I like to ride is out here. You guys have seen me ride out here before, mostly with little Mabes. But it doesn't look that bad out here. Hey, little Red, what do you think? What do you think, good boy? He's a good boy. So it's not holding any water out here, but I also don't want to tear up the grass. And it did just rain, so see, we're getting some more water in the pond over there. Try to get Boone all brushed up. Good Lord, look at the dirt coming off now. He hides it real good in that sorrel coat of his. Looks like he's not that dirty, but once you get the brushing on him, boy, you can see it coming off. Brush his mane, which he tries to rub out on me all the time. Hey buddy, where's all your hair going? You're so handsome, why do you always rub your hair out? Cut that out. How am I supposed to sell you if you don't have any hair? Just kidding, he's not for sale. Man, your butt is dirty. Good grief. I don't know if the camera can pick up all that dirt flying off him, but he just had a bath, but he got rained on, and then right after he got rained on, he found him a good muddy spot. He just does it for keep the flies off of him, and he just likes to be dirty. And that's fine, because I want to brush. That kind of, actually guys, if y'all have never brushed a horse or taken care of a horse, I don't know what it is, but it's very rewarding. It's super relaxing. Just give them a good brush down, tie them up. Horses are excellent listeners. You can talk to a horse about anything, and he'll just stand there and nod his head, and they're very understanding. Boone likes to talk about fishing, so me and him talk about going out in the boat and doing a little fishing here and there. I've never taken him fishing, but I've just talked to him about fishing a lot. He loves to talk about fish. He thinks he'd be real good at fishing because his legs are so long, and he's got a snout like a snorkel. So I know a lot of cowboys. If I ever meet a new cowboy and I get a chance to talk to him for a minute, I'll ask him, how much do you talk to your horse? And usually their answer is none. But I'm not a cowboy. I just play one on TV. So I talk to my horse a lot. All right, see if we can't get a video from this angle. You really don't want to just brush them on one side. You got to brush them on both sides. Get them all brushed down. And if you get this Florida sand on their coat, if you're going to ride them, today it probably wouldn't matter, but if you're going to ride them a long, long ways, I mean, it's like having sandpaper under there, and it'll wear some of their hair off, and they don't like it, and then it leaves a bare spot for the bugs to get them, and we don't like that either. So try to get them as clean as we can. You obviously can't bathe them if you're in a bit of a hurry like I am. So I just brush them off the best I can. I try to go in the direction of the hair unless it's real, like something stuck on them real bad. And then you got to go the opposite direction and just try to scrub it off. Now stop that. Rubbing on your hair off your pretty little face. So that's as clean as I'm going to be able to get him right now. All right, we got Boone all saddled up, as you can tell. And I've got his lunge line on him. And see it hanging on his neck there. And so I'm just going to flag him around, get him warmed up. As much to check out the grass and make sure there's grass isn't going to fall down or anything crazy like that. So I'll get y'all set up and show you guys a little lunge lining real quick. Well, no lunge lining will be seen today. I didn't bring my tripod out here. I've got nowhere to set the camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and warm him up, and when I come back, he'll be warmed up. All right, so we got Boone warmed up, and I know you guys can't tell, but I'm horseback. So I probably hadn't lunge lined them in 2 weeks, and we walked to the left, trotted to the left, loped to the left. When we walked to the right, trotted to the right, loped to the right. So it actually cooled down after that rain we have. It's only about 87 right now. So he didn't work up a real big sweat, but just enough to get the fresh off of him. And we're just gonna take an easy little luxurious ride. And I'd like to end with me having some confidence in him and him having some confidence in me. So I'm gonna pick it up to a trot here and not make you guys bounce along with me, but I'll come back to you in just a little bit. Well, Boone and I rode exactly 2.5 miles. I've got a tracker on my phone, and just like we did when we were lunge lining, we walked, we trotted, we loped around, we went from one field to another. I made him do some spins left, do some spins right. I had him do some rollbacks. He fought me a little bit. He tried to go back to the gate a couple times, but for the most part, he did pretty good. He's generally willing, but he is lazy, and he is a little stinker sometimes. So you just got to be ready for him to try to pull you somewhere. And then if you steer him with your feet, he's a lot better than if you're pulling on his head. So I wear spurs, and so just I can barely touch him, and he knows which direction to go. So I can move his front end or his back end. And so I think things went good. I think we're on our way to being safe when we go to the rodeo. Thank you guys for watching. Comment below. Let me know what you guys like to want to see on the horse, or what y'all like to do. And you can see Little Red there biting at Boone. Little Red's ready to eat. So I better get these guys fed before they riot on me. Love y'all. Thanks for watching.